Hi everybody, and welcome back to Kick It Keto Lactose Free, part 2 of our summer sides. So I'm having a gathering today. I've already done one, so I'll put the link for that video up in the description over there. And that was for our cucumber salad. Beautiful, creamy, just perfect for hot days when you're having to get together. Goes great with barbecue, everything else. Now we're doing the second one. Of course, we got to have coleslaw, but not just any coleslaw. We got keto spicy coleslaw. I always grew up with like KFC or Church's Chickens coleslaw. I like Church's the best because they had that spicy kick to it. And I wanted to replicate something like that for myself. So I came up with this recipe. I've loved it. It's great. It's a party pleaser. So let's go. All right, the first things we got here is I'm making a huge batch, guys, huge batch. So what you want to start off with, and I'll put the recipe in the description below, but usually get a small head of cabbage. I got a big head of cabbage. And then I got another small head of cabbage that's red, the red cabbage. I like that a little bit of color with the carrots and the onions and the cabbage and so on and so forth, just to make it pretty, okay? So, anyway, so this is half of a small head of, say that fast. So this is a half of a small head of cabbage. Why can't I say cabbage? Okay, so this is a small half a head of cabbage, the red, full large head of the regular cabbage, 1 cup of red onion diced, which is about half of a large red onion. Then we've got our 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of pepper. Our sweetener of choice, this is going to be 2 tablespoons of, I'm using the monk fruit sweetener because it doesn't leave behind any funny aftertaste for the sweeteners. I've got 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of apple cider, and then 1 tablespoon of prepared horseradish. This is the secret to the kick. And of course, we got a cup of mayo. All right, so it's real simple, real easy to do. Let's get it started. All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make our sauce first. Easiest thing to do. You've got your cup of mayo. You put in your salt, your pepper, your sweetener, your lemon juice, your cider, and of course, the prepared horseradish. And then we're just going to give this a real good blend. And remix, as so many people say. Now, really, you can make this ahead of time and let it marry and just get all nice and zesty. But there we go. All right, here we go. Next part. All right, so now I put the red cabbage in here. We're also going to put our cup of onions, and then we're going to use also a cup of carrots. Now these are pre-shredded, so I cheated. I didn't put them on mandel myself, but hey, it was cheap at the store, so why not? So we're just going to put in a cup of carrots. Cup of carrots. You know, I wish I had a bigger container, but I don't. It's my first time making this big of a thing for company. All right, so now that we got all that, we're going to mix this together, and then we're going to put in our dressing, and we're good to go. That's basically it. It's all done. All right, so I'm going to transfer this to a bigger container because I cannot do it in the small one well, not small, but I can't do it thoroughly with what I got. So, luckily for me, I have a big old stock pot, and we're just going to dump it in there. There we go. This is going to let me... Now, I used a colander on this. So, not a colander. I used a mandolin on this. So, mine's rough shredded. If you want to chop it up more, feel free. I kind of like the rough shred over the rest. And we're just going to mix everything up really well. And we're going to be mixing again. We're going to throw in the dressing and mix that up. And then I'll show you the final result. Oh, I'm trying not to make a mess. My wife's going to kill me. Aren't you, honey?
No, never.
Yeah. All right. So, there we go. Nice and colorful. Now, all we gotta do is dump in our dressing and mix some more. And big tip is after you get through doing this, if you think it needs extra salt or extra pepper, even more horseradish, it's up to you. Season it to your taste. This is just the way that I do it. And remix. So, and as you see, nicely incorporated. Just the right amount of creaminess. All the colors. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer it back into, I have made a mess. Seriously. All right. That's so good, guys. Seriously. You need this in your life, especially for your next picnic or outing. So now we're just going to transfer it back into this, because Lord knows I'm not going to serve it in the stock pot. Now, like I said, if you want to amp it up a bit, feel free to amp it up a bit. Add whatever you want. This just came out perfect for me. So seriously, after prep work and everything else, shredding everything, mixing everything up, boom, there you go. This is the spicy coleslaw. Now you can up it, like I said, you can add more salt, more pepper, more horseradish if you want it spicier. If it comes out just perfect like this, then beautiful. And try it. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I will talk to you guys later. Remember, keeping it keto, lactose free.